Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with Death Note. Last time on Death Note, we had Encounter. That's what it was called. Light went over to his entrance exams into Université, and when he did that, he encountered a strange-looking student that the audience knew was L. And then they both placed at the highest scores for the entrance exam, and when they went to the, the initiation ceremony? I don't remember. But they both gave a speech, and then at the end, L revealed that he was L. Revealed that he was L to Light, which put Light into a bit of a bind because, well, he can't just kill him now because, how would that look, How would that look if L dies right after telling him? And it put a lot of pressure on Light now. It is a brand new challenge for him. And so the two of them are actually going to start growing a friendship in secret, actually investigating each other. Yeah, that's an explanation for it. With that being said, this is where I say no spoilers in the comments whatsoever. This is also when I say, due to copyright reasons, obviously, not obviously, I guess, but like always, the reaction cannot be hosted in this video. If you want to watch my highlight reaction with the edited clips and everything, and it's all nice and good, you can head down to the description of this video or to the pinned comment, and you can click on that. It'll take you to the reaction. You can watch it. It'll be lots of fun. And when you're done with that, you can pop on over back here for the discussion. So with that being said, let's get right into this episode of Death Note. Here we go. Holy crap. Oh! Okay. Oh, it just keeps getting thicker. This plot is thick. Oh my gosh. Just watching this intense battle of wits between L and Light is crazy, man. And just the fact that this is all happening in their heads and they're both coming to the same conclusions and everything. Oh man, this is nuts. Alright. So, let's just go ahead and go over the notes. The first thing I wrote down was tennis. That was interesting, watching the two of them had a friendly tennis game. Of course, while they're doing this tennis game, they're both running through their heads how they suspect each other. And, L suspecting Light and running through every, possibility and stuff like that. And then Light running through all of those same possibilities and how to counter them. Oh my gosh. And of course it's the big back and forth. It's like, okay, L thinks of something, Light thinks of that thing and how to counter it. But then L also thinks how to counter Light's counter. And they just keep countering each other. It's insane, man. Oh, but it's crazy and I love it. It's amazing. So yeah. So it was a very intense game of tennis. I like the detail that they're both really good tennis players too. I also like the detail that L will just never change clothes. He didn't wear anything different to the ceremony. He didn't wear anything different to tennis. Nothing. It's just the exact same white shirt and, baggy pants. I like it. And then they went out for coffee. And at the time, L only had a 1%. He only thought there was a 1% chance that Light was actually Kira, which is interesting. And I like, okay, that is considerably low. And I like, he just says it. He's like, all right, I suspect you of being Kira. It's only a 1%, but still. It's like, that's what I'm investigating. I'm investigating you to see if you're Kira. So that's definitely really interesting. And now, with 27 episodes left in the show, it makes me wonder, are we going to get to a point where he doesn't suspect Light of being Kira? I don't know. I have no idea, man. But yeah, that's interesting. He is so... I like this strategy of just being completely upfront with Light about practically everything. And that is, it's stumping him. It's stumping Light. He's trying to figure out, how do you work around this, this strange offensive that L is putting on. So, yeah. So he flat out says he suspects Light of being Kira. Initially, it's only at a 1% chance, but as they keep talking, it is actually getting higher, which is a bit of a problem. So in that whole testing thing, he is displaying how good of a detective he can be, but also that is also working against him and proving that he could also be Kira, It's like he could be a great detective, or he could be Kira, or he could be both. And L has to figure that out, which is crazy. But I like it. And then we had the heart attack. Light's dad, Chief Yagami, had to... Well, it didn't have to. But he had a heart attack, which was nuts. And that was like... general... That was like real concern in Light's voice, which I liked. Especially, too, because... we all know that's like, okay, well, Kira couldn't do that because Light didn't do that. He wouldn't, when he says like, oh, well, once I figure out who L is, I'll take him out and the rest of everyone investigating me. It's like, boy, are you gonna kill your own father? Is that what's going to happen? It's like, I don't know. I mean, what's his end goal? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What is his end goal? What is he... Well, we know his end goal. It's like, he wants to create this new perfect world. But at the same time, it's like, At the same time, it's like, how far are you going to go? What... I don't know. But he is starting to, do some other things, too. Now he's going to become a bit more public with Kira, with this message at the end. So, it's interesting because, it's been 4 months since Kira started, basically, So it's been about 4 months since, technically episode 2, I would say, when he really started to become Kira. And they started investigating him. So yeah, it's been 4 months. It's like, how long does it take to get to this perfect world? But I guess, honestly, as long as you need to find out L's name, So, yeah, it's tricky, to say the least, but I don't know, man. This is nuts. And then, so yeah, Chief Yagami had a heart attack, and they went in. And it makes sense, well, first off, he survived, so they obviously know it's not Kira. But also just... And I like the little detail, too. He was like, I thought it was Kira trying to take me out at first. But, I survived, which was interesting. So, yeah, he had a heart attack due to too much stress. Yeah, I can understand that. Because I like the detail. I don't know if they had this. I don't know if they put in this detail last episode, but the detail that you can see all the stubbles, all the beard stubbles like on his face. Like the guy hasn't shaven in a while because he has been working. He has been much too busy to actually properly shave. So I like that little detail. It just adds, like, you see that, and then when it's like, well, he had a heart attack because of too much stress, it's like, yeah, that can be, and yes, the tipping point would be that L is specifically investigating Light and to see if he's Kira. So, yeah. So yeah, and even when they're in the hospital, even when they're in the hospital and they're talking about all this stuff, Light in his head is still doing the battle of wits. It's crazy, man. And then the talk about, whoever has the power to kill is cursed. But Light doesn't see it that way, which obviously he wouldn't see it that way. That's very keeping within, what he's done in this show so far. So he would not think that he is cursed. He thinks that he is going to be he thinks that he is going to be the god of this new world that he's creating. Of course, I'm curious, what happens when he does die? I don't know. But we don't know when that's going to be. Only Ryuk knows when that's going to be. So yeah. And then at the end we had a message from Kira. Kira gave this news corporation, basically, this news channel, gave them tapes and a message to play on TV, or it's like, or Kira will kill all the everyone on the board of directors. And the guy is like, ratings, we gotta get better stories and stuff like that. And then he was just like, we hit the jackpot, which, yeah, that is kind of the jackpot of, this news corporation that needs, it needs better ratings and stuff. Well, a message from Kira will do that. And so now we have the question for next episode, what is Kira's message? Because everyone has known about Kira this whole time. So I'm curious, what exactly is the message going to be? And this comes after, him saying, I'm not cursed. I'm not cursed at all. So, yeah, we'll have to see what is his message for the world. But that's pretty much all I wrote down. Another great episode, and I'm curious to see where we go from here. And with that all being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Death Note reactions, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.